Hey everybody, it's the Aaronator here, and we got our 29th episode of our GM mode commentary with the Detroit Red Wings here on the PS4. And in the last episode, guys, we had a big problem in re-signing. Apparently, even after winning the President's Trophy, our top scorer on our team, Gustav Nyquist, believed we couldn't win and decided to go elsewhere into free agency and look for a different team. So that same thing happened to Jason Spezza. Not as big an impact as Nyquist had. The previous years, you look at what he did for us, and I mean, especially in that last year, the fact, I believe Spezza had around 70 points. The fact that they were able to get that, even only those two guys got up there, and they just really helped us. But unfortunately, after getting knocked out in the first round in 7 games to the eventual Stanley Cup winners, you know what? I would never want to go back to that team again. So, unfortunately, he had some solid good seasons for us for 4 years. He was pretty much a consistent 20-goal man and almost 6 point all the time. Just the season before that wasn't as solid, probably because we lost Zetterberg. So it's going to happen. So, the good and bad news of this is, obviously, we lose Nyquist and Spezza. We lose them for nothing. But, this is sort of the only good thing you can take away from this is we do have a lot of young guys coming in the lineup, especially on the right wing. Let's look at our right wingers here for a second. You look at who we have overall wise. We have Thomas Jurko. He is going to probably want some money next year, but definitely he's a solid guy to have in our lineup. Basically an 86 overall. Same with Anthony Mantha, who I'm hoping can get a better jump. He will be on our first line once again. We'll have to see which one of these guys will take it. Yurko has done well, but maybe Mantha. We'll have to see. And then we got Nast this week also, who's going to want that time. We have a lot of young guys. And then wait. In the system, we got Nikita Korostelov. He's a top 9 forward, medium top 9 forward. But the only thing you don't want to like about this guy is offensive awareness and, I guess, physical and defensive capabilities. But he's an offensive guy. Hopefully he can get some offense. He may, especially with that boost, he's only an 81. His shooting isn't necessarily good. It's just how hard it is and how fast a skater he is. So maybe he may not necessarily make our team. We could potentially trade him. But we do have this little guy and some other centers especially. So the only one thing I might consider doing is getting Nazem the Dream to go on that second line. That'd be a very nice center core. The only thing is then someone moves to the wing. I don't want to move Glendening. Larkin could move to the wing. Athanasio could move to the wing. Or we could move, where is he? Little to the wing. He's considered a depth forward. His faceoffs are only 71, but we could work with that. We can look at what we got. Left wingers, there you go. Right wingers, we have obviously Korostelov, and then defense along with our 3 extra guys. So again, let me know if Viking Stat or Syarvi should be the trade bait. I think we are going to get more for Syarvi, and I think I like Viking stats a bit better. Definitely, once he gets that defensive awareness up and a bit more physical, he could be an elite defenseman. Same with Syarvi, more offensive awareness and maybe solid defensive stats, as well as being able to take a hit. Obviously durability 92, but literally ability to take a hit, give a hit, like 69 body checking. Come on. So we are gonna literally go into free agency, and I'm not gonna try and sign Nyquist. He didn't want to sign. I tried offering him lots of stuff. Even if we offered him like a 1-year deal for he wants that, we could just offer him a $12 million, a $10 million, $11 million deal. Hope he takes it, but no. Same with Spezza. That could be a nice guy to put on that first line, but again, 2 years, 1 year, you're giving him like $9 million to make sure he comes, depending, maybe 8.5 depending on if a team comes at him, but it's unlikely. Kadri, you look at this, he's a second liner, and he can help out with the offense. So, if you look at his previous year in the season, 47 points plus 1, 15 goals, 32 assists. So he's always getting around 15, 20 goals, mainly around 15, and then around 30 to 40 assists. So, that could be Not a bad pickup for the second line. Or do we want Athanasio? That's the one thing. So defense, we don't need anybody. And not a bad veteran defenseman. But again, some of these guys are a bit older. They want 3 years. We already have tons of defensemen, so nothing's going to happen on the defensive end. Goalies, there's Bobrovsky, but we got Mrazek and Ramos, so not going to happen. Prospects, I think I want to draft or sign this Heljanko guy. He looks kind of interesting. An interesting goalie with interesting stats, possibly. Any other guys we could get one of these? Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed. Who do we have again? We have Ramo. You know what? Let's get this guy in. Maybe he can get a boost, and we could play him as the backup even. So we'll see if we can sign Heljanko, Jensen, Black, Fram, Pedan, Pekka, Shore. How's Shore? I know he doesn't have a solid defense. I don't really think we need anything else really. Reed Boucher. No. I think that's it. Gillis? Who's this Gillis guy? Sniper. Solid offensive stats. Not great offensive awareness, though. So, yeah, I'd want to get a guy with, like, solid stats as well. Sabarin, low top 6. Defensive defenseman. Good skater. You're missing too much. Van Boekel, 77 overall. Enforcer defenseman. You could get that, but... You know what? No. We don't need any of that. As for depth, even in the AHL, we're pretty set. The question is, do we want to go after Kadri? And I'm gonna offer him a contract. 3 years at 3 years at $5 million. He brings one-sided. I like to see if I can get him for cheaper, but I guess technically the more the years goes on, the bigger the salary cap. So maybe this would be considered 4.5 as in today's age. So 3 years at 4.5, basically, and it's free agency. You know what? $5 million is a good deal. We have some cap space, I believe. Let me double check there. We have $26 million cap space. So if that doesn't work, we could always go for Spezza. I wouldn't mind bringing Spezza back to Detroit, but I just want to try and make sure that Larkin's getting most of the time, preferably. Let's see, Heljanko, we sign him, and do we get Kadri? Decided to reject our offer. You know what? That's okay. We have to pay guys anyways, so we might want to sign some guys for cap. Kreider and Spezza are available. Now, Spezza, he had a solid year with us. Let's look at the stats. 70 points. I don't know. Oops, come on. Go back there. Okay, I want to get some of the season in for you guys because I feel bad that we just sort of spent last episode doing not much. We also, I forgot to mention, I'm not sure if I did mention this. I don't think I did. But we are able to trade Justin Applicator away with retaining about almost half his cap, but that's okay. Laterra, second liner. You get a steal for him. That's just his offensive category. He might have a bit of morale. His morale might be down a bit, but I'm looking at most of these guys. They're probably just getting older. Kadri, you know what? 86 overall. Let's go for, you know what? We got to pay him, so we could pay him $6 million for 2 years. 3 years is probably better. Let's give him 5.65. Let's go 5.65. See if he signs, and we might need to sign someone just to keep us on the cap floor. We'll have to check. I might go up to $6 million for Kadri, I think, just because. And of course, he doesn't sign. He goes to Minnesota. So, is Spezza still available? Yes, Spezza's still available. You know what? That's not a bad idea. We can get him for 1 year. He helps our cap problems like usual. 1 year at $8 million. That works. I'm okay with that. He actually might not sign. I guess it's only going to be for 1 year, guys, and we're not going to trade him anyways. He's just the guy to help us. I mean, I guess he could be tradable. 8.5. Let's see. 1 year at 8.5. 8.75. Sure, we'll do that. He might be tradable. I don't think so. That might be too much for an 87 overall center. But if he is tradable, I wouldn't mind trading him at like the trade deadline. We might need to bring back some cap if that happened though. Let's see. Can we get Spezza on the team? And he accepted our offer, so that's very nice. That helps out with morale as well because he used to play with the team, obviously. But yeah, that's better. Is there anybody else we want to sign for depth? Zach Cassian. I don't see much. There's not really anything. Nicholas Jensen. We could sign Jensen. Nathan, how would you feel about that? You know what? No, I'm not gonna bother. Let's advanced state. Well, I guess we don't have any more signings to make. We're done. There's not really any rookies in the free agency anyway. So we'll go to the 13th. I believe that's when the day switches, and I will skip this right now. Okay, there you go, guys. So that's that. We got it all simmed up to the 13th, and now we're gonna go check out our team. That's very nice. Ouellette goes up to an 89. That is morale a bit, but you know what? I like that. I'm hoping that he stays like that. That would be great. If he could get up to 90, then we really have a good contender here. I mean, we still do even at that, but a 90 would make things nice. Heljanko, backup role. He could be a solid guy. Low elite. So we got them low elites there. There could be some interesting guys to put in our like that could go into our lineup soon. So Mrazek is 27. I'm gonna say that the only time I'm gonna bring him up is I'm just gonna call him up because Heljanko, although he's a backup, we really we need the caps. We don't even have really I think we are still not at the cap floor. We might need to sign someone, but we have Ramo here, so I'm gonna say that we should probably just leave it. Spezza went down to an 86. I figured that his potential would go down as well. So, I mean, that's okay. He's a second liner, so we're probably not going to be able to trade him, but medium time. You know what? That's okay. It's okay. Not much you can do about that. And unfortunately, Larkin, again, high top 6. Go back to high elite. We need you there. Come on, 86. I wanted to see it 88. I want to see him at 90. We need those guys. Oh, we're not getting it. Not getting it at all. Jimmy Lodge, minor scoring forward. Dominic Turgeon, minor scoring forward. So it looks like we're going to have these guys go back to the minors again. And Little, let's check how he is. Please don't go down in potential. Okay, good. He's still at low elite. Wrist shot accuracy, 87. Nice. Defensive awareness, can you get up there? Get up there. That will boost up his overall and really help out during gameplay. Third line checking forward, low elite. You know what? That's okay. We got to play him. Sergei Dadanov, Samu Antilla. Can I go back? I guess I should probably save. Yeah, okay. So we'll, oh my gosh. Yeah, we have to make moves. Okay, I'm going to go sign someone in free agency here. Let's get someone solid for depth. Maybe, I know a good idea. I have a good idea. So who's interested? Okay, these guys are interested. Ooh, Nikop considered a fourth liner? You know what? Sure, let's get back Nikop, but what I'm gonna do is I was gonna actually go after what's his name? Plotkanov if he was still there, but unless his morale went down, I don't see him. Let's see. Plotkanov. I don't see Plotkanov. He may have gone down, but the one thing I wanted to do, wasn't it? Oh, it's Nikop, center. Okay. But yeah, I was gonna sign him, but I can because I thought he would have wanted a one-way. Whatever. He's gonna get a one-way. 16 mil. I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna go 1 year, or 8 years, or 7 years, and we're gonna give him a big contract. So we're gonna give him about 5 million because I believe 18 to 13 that should be enough. What is it? Wait, is it at team cap space? It's 8.5. So we'll go 5 million. That will go to 13.5. So we'll play him in the AHL though. So I mean, we could play him in the NHL, I guess, but whatever. It takes you 3 days to decide if you want 5 million for 1 year as you're a useless player. Yeah, okay, there you go. Okay, so let's do this again. Oh, I wanted to save. I gotta remember that. Save file. And you know what I'm gonna do, guys? It's at 15 minutes. I want to keep these to less than 20 minutes, especially because there's not much we're doing during this one. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the line changes and all the roster moves and stuff. I'll show you the lineup, and then we'll do about probably just October, not like a full month, like a half month sort of thing. Um, or a full month. I don't know how much like our calendar is. We'll basically I will go to we'll do October. So that's not quite a full month. There's a decent amount of games. And we'll sim some of those games and see what happens. But I'm gonna go do the roster moves right now. I think we have captains and jerseys. Anthony Mantha. You know what? Again, I'm just gonna leave it. It's just gonna mess up with our morale, and we already have our captains. I'm gonna say right now that our captain is going to be Ouellet. Ouellet's our captain. Our assistant captain will be, I'll go with, Spezza for right now, and then the other assistant captain, I think Glendening. I'm not sure if I had them different. I would have gone Sproul, but you know what? We're going to do Spezza and Glendening as our other captains. I'm not going to make that happen because it's just going to mess up morale, and I really like the fact that like I didn't even give those guys captaincies, and they're just getting it. It's so dumb. But yeah, I'm just going to do the roster moves, edit lines, and then I'll see you at the start of the season. Okay, guys, we are back. And in the when I was doing the rosters, I had a little, an interruption, and I had to leave. So this is a couple hours later. But I'm back. I did all the line changes. I finished up all the line changes that I had to save. So what we got for lines? Nykov's on the fourth line right now, and I think he should be okay for now. Let me know who I should possibly trade for in the defenseman trade because, again, guys, I want to either trade Vikingstad or Sayarvi, which is looking a bit better now. But yeah, stats are all over the board for either of them. So you guys let me know which one. Little, I decided to give the centerman time. And then Athanasio, I'll put on the wing. I will put the Athanasio back on the at center eventually, but if playing Little at center will boost his faceoffs little by little. So hopefully, if he gets around 75 to 80, that would be a bit better. Otherwise, this is our second line. I kind of want to put Mantha on the first line, but this line did much better last year. This line did not. So. I think I'll try out this. I might eventually switch Mantha like that. I might put Spezza and Svechnik. I might just put this entire second line back up to the first line because Spezza and Mantha did do very well offensively along with Nyquist last year. So we'll have to see. But defense, and then you got Ouellet and Sproul, Nemelainen and DeKaiser, Vikingstad, Russo, and or Sayarvi, and then goalies, you got Merzak and Ramos. So I'll quickly go through the special teams and all that. There's the power play. It's basically most of the lines, a bit alternated. I actually want to switch that. I want to put playmaker and sniper there. Penalty kill, I got Little there, and Larkin and Athanasio, Glendening, all that. Glendening and Larkin, 4-on-4, 4-on-4 continuation. Basically, I want to put Russo because he's probably the better overall defenseman than Nemelainen for when it comes to down to the wire. 3-on-3, there you go. Extra attackers, goalies, all that. So, and then here's the AHL. One quick thing, unfortunately, Kimmo Salonen went down to a low top 6, so hopefully he can still grow to be a top 6 player, but it may not happen, so we'll have to see how that goes. Turgeon went back up to medium top 9, which is pretty nice. Anybody else? I think that's pretty much it. It's down to a 68, but you know what? He's still a beast, so it doesn't matter. Defense, there you go. None of them really grew or got worse. I mean, overall-wise, yes, but potential-wise, not. So, and then goalies, we got Heljenko is low elite, of course. That'll be interesting. And then scratched. All these guys are scratched. It looks like DeMarchi went down, but that's okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, let me know what you think about the backup situation too. If you do want me to put Heljanko in, but well, we'll see how Ramo plays. We got Ramo as our backup, so we'll continue with that. We will do the preseason and then up to the first month. So I think there might have been one more thing I wanted to do, and that was figure out a trade. But we will look at who plays better first. Forwards, defense, do Liga. What do we need? What do we need? We need anything. Let's go. This is year 5, so really it could be anywhere. Let's look for a super Swede. Let's look for that super Swede. We'll go 1 month. A loss against Florida, win against Boston. These are all preseason games, so it doesn't matter for too much. 4-1, 5-1. Oh gosh, we're scoring a lot, and we lost 5-2. So hopefully the preseason is what our season record is going to be like. Maybe 50 wins, 20 losses. That'd be nice. I just went off of 5-2. Okay, and then we will start up the season here. So we will go up for basically till November. Let's see how October goes. A 4-2 win versus Toronto, a 6-2 loss versus Buffalo, 4-3 loss versus Boston, 5-2 loss versus Pittsburgh. How many games are there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 games. So we played 5. We'll go 5 games with Vikingstad and 5 games with Heljanko. Or sorry, with what's his name? The other defenseman. So then we'll get them each time, and you guys can let me know what you think on how they played from previous years, and we'll see what you guys think about who we should trade and stuff. Vikingstad, let's switch you out for Sayarvi. There you go. Defense, and then Russo, Sayarvi, and yep. Is Russo's still top 6. Okay. Little's a 74. His defensive awareness is going up. I like that. I like that a lot. Larkin, nothing's growing there. Whose morale is up? Yurko's down. How many goals? -3, 1 goal. 2 goals. They're +3. They're pluses. You know what? Let's try this. We'll see how that goes. 1 goal. Ooh. They're not doing too well. I think I wanted to do this before because Yurko's a bit more responsible defensively. So, yeah, we'll try that. And then 4th line is Glendon, -5, whatever. Yeah, there you go. We'll try out that defense. Maybe we'll move Russo up and move Niemelainen down. But we can try these lines. Let's see. Now, these next 5 games. 4-2 loss against Anaheim, a 4-2 win versus Vancouver, a game against Minnesota. They're 5-0-1, and we will beat them 3-0, and then lose to Chicago 3-2. So yeah, we're definitely a shaky team. I don't like that. I want to know what we are. We'll do OHL forwards for a bit. And now morale. Let's check and see what guys. It's probably gonna be Vikingstad. Yep. It's not like me to complain about my lack of icing. Is there a hungry players thing? No. See a point you're making. I need you to go out there and leave me no choice, but leave you minutes because it's getting tight. Okay, I understand it's a negative effect, but like you got to battle, and Sayarvi too. Honestly, it's gonna be tight. I believe Ramo's dropping actually. 3-1 win versus San Jose. And we got another player meeting. Let's check that out. We got, who is it? Mantha. I have to admit I've been underperforming lately. You got to produce, man. We need you to produce early on, especially because if we're gonna be a winning team, which I'd like to be, then we can't have this faltering at the beginning of the season. We have to have a strong start. So we're 5-5. We'll check out the points for mainly, I guess, all of our guys. Goals, we got 5 goals from Svechnikov, so he definitely picked it back up, and that's very nice. Larkin's got 4. Okay. Assists, we got Spruill. Spruill is like a point per game pretty much now. He's doing beast as a defenseman. Tatar, Spezza, okay, all those guys. Who's not playing well? Let's check. looks like really the bottom line. So Nykop, I'd like to get him out of there because, I mean, at least Bertuzzi has 3 goals. And he's getting penalty minutes, which means he's being physical. Ramo is not doing too stellar. Save percentage is .91. I mean, you got Mrazek playing more of the games, so should we give Haljenko a chance? I would not be opposed to doing that, calling him up and seeing how he does. If not, then I think we can roll with Ramo and hope that at least Mrazek plays most of the games. And then, wait, we got to check out separately Sayarvi, and he's played 5 games and is like literally nothing. No points and is not a plus player. Let's see how Vikingstad did. He had 2 assists and 5 in 5 games, so they're both pretty even for that. But you guys got to let me know. Should we could continue to? I can continue to alternate them throughout 5 to 10 games if you guys want me to. I can try out Heljenko, all those guys. Let me know who I should trade and who I should trade for. I guess you guys might want to see who's on the trading block. I'll just go trading block, and that might be better. And you can see all the main players that are there. So prospects and draft picks, not really. Arizona, Boyd Gorton, that might not be a bad pickup. Mike Smith was there. Matt Molson, yeah, draft picks. Eddie Lack, draft picks. Zadorov and Bean, 84 overall. Offensive defenseman, 21. Why do they want to give these guys up? Should we go for one of these guys? But even at that, I mean, we already got a ton of offensive defensemen. So unless we want to go for those elite guys, then maybe get some elite offensive defensemen. There's really no one here. Elite goalie in Zachary Fucali, but we got Mrazek, so you know what? I'm not worried about that. Franz Nielsen, not a bad pickup. 35 at the age of 35, $4 million for 2 years. Kind of shaking. We don't really need a center. Lundqvist, 2 years at 8.5. Haha. Mazanek could be a potential backup if Ramo's not doing well, but I still think that Heljenko is the guy we go with. Same with Niemi. Is there prospects? Brian Elliott, draft picks. Lupul, Brodziak he might not be a bad pick. Cam Ward is a backup. Thomas Vanek, 5 years at $6 million. That's not likely going to happen. So you guys can let me know who you think we should go after. And I'm going to end it off there. It was a bit of a longer episode. This says 11 minutes from how much I've been recording, plus the extra stuff. That was about, let me just check. I can check right now. It's 17 and a half minutes or so about 30 minutes. You know what, guys? We were able to get some gameplay, and you guys can let me know what you think. So make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe for more content, because I believe that we have some more stuff coming up soon. Cooper's starting to make a couple more videos. Cav Wars is coming out very soon. I believe it's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Anyways, guys, I believe that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.